Welcome back, guys. Fearless Dojo here, and we're just going through the Ruined King, trying to figure out what on earth is happening with these turrets. What's this? The new job. 2 of 5. Mere weeks into my tenure, and I've already witnessed a lethal encounter with a vault object. According to its documentation, the heart's key must be turned in its companion like every 39 hours. Outside of that time, it may be used to open a locked object. The wardens, however, have the disappointingly lazy practice of using it to navigate the maze vault chambers while on duty. Warden Elms failed to return the key to its place in the vault and turn it at the proper time. True to its name, the key sought the nearest heart Elms own and turned. What it unlocked, we may never know, for the experience caused Elms to perish. I don't know who Alm is. I have begun drafting expanded documentation on the key's use and maintenance. Alms died needlessly, but if we can learn from this failure, some good may come of it. The illusion of hope, or perhaps you are hurrying to your grave. I don't know who you are or how you got here, but others before you, and they always die. Do you see that release? Let me out. What's with the scar? Oh, that is where Thresh did some of his work on me. I was a liar during life, so he removed my ability to lie, cut it out right out of me. Do you know how painful truth is sometimes? I used to lie to myself all the time, but now I have to face the truth. It hurts. How do I know you won't attack me? I would attack you. I would kill you if I could. But I sense you are stronger than me, so that would not be wise. How'd you get in there? I'm one of Thresh's favorite playthings, so he put me here among his special collections. Lately, he's been experimenting with memories, cutting them out, putting back in the wrong ones. I wish he would destroy me and be done with it. What will you give us if we free you? Now, there's a sensible question. I can't help you, but I know someone who can. The attendant a floor below, he has the power to aid you. He can upgrade the trinket you have, your crimson amulet, to bypass more powerful wards. But the poor thing can't remember how. How can we get the amulet to the attendant to remember? With a memory, of course. And would you look at that? I just happen to have one that is. Without his memories, doesn't he seem content though? You could give him his memory back and he will aid you, but what will the cost be? We'll free you. It's the only sensible thing to do, really. A fair trade. Consequences are an afterthought. Something bad gonna happen here. Turn the memory to the attendant. I'm just gonna assume the attendant is the guy right down these stairs over here. That is my assumption. Return the attendant's memory. What's that? How did you? My mind. I can feel. Again. A tear rolls down the attendant's cheek. No, take it away. Please. Please. Give me your amulet. It's fading. The memories. It's gone. What was that? What just happened? Okay. He obviously does not like his memories. I'm just gonna continue my way here. Figure out what's behind all these wards. A man sits weakly in his cell, barely clinging to life. His face and arms are covered in sores. He looks up at you through his one dying eye. You're not one of them. You're still living. I came to the Shadow Isles hoping to find a cure. Cast healing mist on him. Ah! A wave of relief washes over his expression. The man's body finally relaxes. Never thought I'd get respite in here. Thank you, he says. The relief is short-lived. The tension in his face returns. I don't have long now. Here. This is no use for me now. Wonder what he's going to give me that I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't have Alawi. He smiles one last time. Without warning, he breathes rapidly several times in succession. Then has a long, drawn-out exhale. He does not inhale afterward. He is dead. Ulani's tidal orb. Thought I healed him, but then he died anyway. What is Ulani's tidal orb? Oh, it's rare. The ever-turning smoke within this orb make shadowy tentacles that dissipate and reform. This can be offered to Nagaboros at the bow of the ship in the well of the Mother Serpent. Okay. The champion's duty. I fear our king drifts further from himself every day, a shadow of what he once was, a swirl of fear, hatred, and paranoia, growing unhinged with every waking moment. I fear we are led to our doom. We parted the mists, greeted by these beautiful lands, yet the king and his subjects saw these isles only as fodder for their greed. Now we are invaders, not visitors. Alas, my duty is to the king. I am his champion, but at least I have her by my side. She is the only reason I feel sane, the only reason I feel safe. With her by my side, I know that we will be able to weather the storm. My beloved, my Callista. We've talked about Callista a lot lately. I wonder if she's going to be in the game. I would be surprised. Ooh, what is this? The ward on this door is too powerful for your amulet to open. Thought I just upgraded my amulet. I'll fight you guys at the same time. I'm not afraid of you.
One step ahead of the past. I'd stay down.
Turr. Okay, not horrible.
You are not ready.
Whoa! Damage, damage, damage.
Me back. Just drift away.
Couple of flame skulls, no big deal.
Goddess will be proud.
Too easy.
Who's he gonna hit? Oh, we're still alive. Okay. All right. Pike is back in the fight again.
Not half bad. Looking good.
All right, we got out of that fine. Pike was a nipple hair away from not being fine. Well, today's the day. In a better world, I would be off to a career among the masters of Halia. But instead, I've been assigned the duties of a vault warden. Disgusting. I was top of my class. I deserve better than this. I can still amuse myself with this inferior assignment, I suppose. It is now my responsibility to assess and catalog the sundry artifacts and tomes safeguarded in our vault. I have only glimpsed at the architecture, and already my mind boils with new possible improvements. I'll show those wardens what a sharp mind can accomplish in this profession. The warden. What is this? Teleport to which floor? Too powerful. So is this one too powerful? Precious sanctum.
He called me a peasant. This pampered king doesn't know how things work in Bilgewater. The blood I've spilt, everything I've lost, he has no idea.
I have earned my throne too.
What? Waking up from your snooze, are you?
I see you now, Gangplank. You are a man of destiny. Release me from this sword. We can seek our destinies together. My queen, and your kingdom.
I'm no fool. I'll summon you when the time is right.
When that demon Thresh tells you to. That amulet you carry. Put aside such tricks. Let us rule as one, with my queen by our side.
Your queen is dead. Through this amulet, you will serve me.
Did Thresh tell you that?
I don't need to argue with some long-dead king. I have my triumphant return to plan. There is that demon waiting anyway.
My queen, this fool cannot stand between us. I shall crush his soul like an egg beneath my boot, and return to you.
A little bit of infighting. A little bit of infighting here. Investing a certain number of points in a rune category will grant you something. Press dungeon.
There's blood in the water.
These guys are the ones that hurt so bad.
Steady now.
Nice.
Good.
I have no patience. None should.
Flame burns with balanced energy, whispers and approach from the edges of the room, imploring someone to stare deeply within the flame. Who should gaze into its embers? Yasuo stares deeply into the flame. When he blinks, he is back in Ionia, meditating atop of a large cliff overlooking the water. His flute in hand, he relaxes as a warm breeze flows over him. What would you give to conquer those that threaten you? An unseen voice asks. Yasuo is startled by the voice and looks around for its source. He finds nothing. Perhaps it is just the wind. Would you give a little of your life essence to empower yourself and your friends to defeat your enemies? Yes, yes I would. As you wish. An object coalesces in your hand, a gift from the flame. Divine. A whiff from this incense gives the world a momentary blurry view. I think anything. Huh. Oh boy. Mind Reaper, huh? Problem is, he's probably gonna get her stacked up, and she's gonna take a lot of damage. But we'll see. Yeah.
Looking good.
For a chance up.
Help wouldn't hurt.
Nothing serious. Maybe.
She's gonna die. Yasuo's gonna die.
That's how we do it.
Judgment comes. You are unwell. This is destiny. I thought you'd be strong.
We made it out of that one. That guy's tough though.
The wind rises. Here.
Take that. Who's next? Oh. I'll kill the book guy first.
Drag them down.
She's just gonna shield everybody forever. Get rid of him before he shields. He's got 10,000 HP. A lot of HP.
Knock him down.
More to do.
That
Never gets old.
did a lot of damage, whatever it was.
Help wouldn't hurt. Judgment comes.
I'm gonna do this,
The
just
weak
heal her.
give way to
I
the
can.
strong.
Got 3 tentacles, 2 tentacles. Good deal. She heals a lot. No doubt about that. She heals a bunch. This is too thick to enter. Oh boy. Oh. This can be a lot of terror stacks here.
The wind rises.
Nice.
Too easy.
Okay. That's the best person he could have attacked because she had the least amount of terror attack. Big enough to kill him? Not quite. But he's got the bleed, so I can ignore him.
got what you deserved.
They don't take much damage.
Try harder.
Go back where you came from. Rather be it. Here. Picked the wrong fight.
Braum would be really good to have here because his first ultimate gets rid of all the debuffs. Which would be pretty invaluable. I think it's got 1100 crit. There's no way I can get rid of that. At the end of combat, restores 1700 health. Holy cow. It's too much crit to get away from, though. Let me see what this does here. Oh. I can replace it. So I can have both on it now? That'd be OP, wouldn't it? I've lost some crit, but it's not a huge deal. Can I put some crit on the sword? Spirit Blossom Festival. I hear whispers of a festival in the First Lands where they commune with the dead. How intriguing it must be to speak with those who have long gone. My guests from Ionia make mention of a sacred flower. They say it blossoms when dead spirits are near. This is something I should certainly investigate. It could make for a rather illuminating discovery into the inner workings of the spirit realm and possibly the so-called afterlife. I must get my hands on one of those flowers. Maybe it would live nicely inside my lantern. Oh boy.
This will be quick.
Okay. Won't be too quick. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is we are going to get rid of all of these stacks. Perfect.
Looking good.
3 waves. Oh, good lord. Firebrand. These guys hit hard.
Are you ready to face the goddess?
That's okay.
Glad I stuck around. That's how we do
Oh,
it.
that didn't even kill him. Interesting.
The end is here.
Crit damage up. Nothing on me, dude.
Almost scratched off.
That wasn't ideal at all, was it? Oh, so close.
Not bad.
Float to the bottom.
That worked out nicely. What is this? So that was a rather difficult fight, I would say. Should be good enough. Might as well go this way. Too powerful. I need to find more memories or... what is this? Dodged it. That was easy. What we got? Is that a Yordle? Can't tell. The sweet scent of the living. Someone has escaped their cage. An impish creature perches over a tome and eyes you suspiciously. Brazen of you to walk about, but you wouldn't be the first fool to defy the will of Thresh. The imp inhales deeply, savoring your smell. It's been years since last I had a visitor. Why don't we play a game? I'll give you a tome from my collection, and all you have to do is answer a few questions correctly. What if I fail? Oh, I'll take something from you, but it won't be anything that you'll miss. Just a little of your essence. Don't worry, you're alive. You'll recover. Go ahead and ask your questions. Everyone has their own, and it is non-negotiable. No matter the price, you cannot pay someone to take yours for you. I am the being which guides and defines your life. What am I? Everyone has their own. Death, and it is non-negotiable. No matter the price, you cannot pay someone to take yours for you. I am the being which guides and defines your life. It's gotta be honor. Incorrect. Now come closer. The imp grins wildly. What? The imp smirks at you. Care to try again? Okay. Ever moving I am, in uncertain and unpredictable ways. To contain me is to lose my power. For only unbridled am I cruel. Sailors love me, so much so that for some I am their bed forever. What am I? Ocean, wind, electricity. For ever moving I am in uncertain and unpredictable ways. To contain me is to lose my power. For only unbridled am I cruel. Sailors love me, so much so that for some I am their bed forever. Ocean? Correct! Through the generations I may be passed down and shared. Used am I among a group of people, but when the distance gets too far, I take a different form. At the end of the day, I compensate you for your efforts, possessing me as a status symbol of sorts. Currency. Language? How is it a art? Through the generations I may be passed down and shared. Used am I among a group of people, but when the distance gets too far, I take a different form. That's the one that's confusing me. It must be language that's talking about yelling, but I don't know how. Incorrect. Sure. Ocean. Currency. Distance takes a different form. I don't know how that makes sense. Very good. And lastly, answer me this. I am something you cannot run from. I never tire, nor do I rest. Though you may never see me, we are both heading toward each other all the time. What am I? Fate. Bah, deal's a deal, it says. I believe I owe you something. It's not like I'll miss the tome for long. I'll simply retrieve it from your corpse later. Prayer book. I'm getting all these quest items, and I have no idea what they're for. This prayer book contains symbols in a language lost to time. Cool, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that. My new job 4 or 5. The vault's contents are a hierarchical mess. As wardens, we must be able to locate and describe any object in our care. And I cannot in good faith say that this is currently the standard. I begun drafting sample documentation for one of the vault's older artifacts. It is a nameless tome, large and dusty. Prior documentation suggests it is evil and whispers your own darkest thoughts. Anyone can see that this sort of vague descriptor is without value or far beneath the quality bar a vault warden must set for themselves. What is a darkest thought? And is the book whispering really? It has no lips. With a tome, this dangerous precision is crucial. I have taken it upon myself to study the book's efforts properly. I am of sound mind and already find it quite simple to ignore the book's effects. I will use this to establish a baseline effect category, radius and intensity with which we may categorize all such objects. Run! Warden Captain's sidearms. Stuffed Yordle. Bonus damage and stamina. Evade. Hey, another book. This book, different stories, spirit realm, where researchers encounter strange beings. Their time inside the spirit realm was always cut short. This is a first edition copy. This book analyzes some possible mechanisms of how the spirit realm exists and describes an attempt to recreate part of it in a laboratory. Their work was largely unstable and dangerous. Does this book help you out any? Yes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Library of Agony. Ah, another prisoner absconded. I can tell by your scent that the unliving curse has yet to stain your being, at least for now. Curious that you possess that amulet. You've managed to imbue it so well thus far, but your luck has run out. Only I can grant access to the upper levels, and I will not aid any prisoner afresh. A device in the center of this room spins with irregular periods that are almost hypnotic. An old, ominous voice speaks, and welcome guests at your fair. Who are you? You may call me Aman. No need to introduce yourselves. I already know all about you. The goings-on, the lower levels, always reach me. If you won't help us, why don't you attack or stop us? Thresh did not fancy me slaughtering his toys prematurely, so I agreed to stop. You are mortal. You will perish soon enough. Besides, I have seen the threads ahead for you. Death is in your wake, and it delights me. Are you trapped in that device? Trapped is such a narrow view of looking at it. This is merely where I currently reside. Are you trapped in the material plane, then? I am here now, and later I will not be. I can leave, but it entertains me to stay. But all could change in, what's a term you use, in a heartbeat. Do you serve Thresh? Again with the narrow view. Does the air serve your lungs? Do you serve the trees that breathe it back? No, they exist in the same space and are bound by laws agnostic to their desires. The simple models in your mind that you project into every being you meet, needing everything to fit, are tiresome. You control that gate. No, I do not control that gate. I control who enters and leaves through that gate. What's in the upper levels? It does not matter. You'll never see it. It would be like describing to a fly what happens in a book. There is no point. Interesting. Interesting. My new job, 3 of 5. Had a lethal encounter with a vault object. Why do these happen so often? Warden Petrin confused the biting book with the eating book. Their passing is tragic, but this really shows the value of precise documentation and proper categorization, doesn't it? I requested that Warden Yolanda, who was there at the time, please take some time off from grieving to document what she saw. These objects defy reasoning and often exhibit their most dangerous traits only through observation. We can mitigate the need for test subjects by thoroughly documenting our observations and keeping those records in a central, well-cataloged location and not losing those records. I must rest. These fatal failings are driving me to a frustration. This is just interesting. Leads poisons and knights can crit. Please, no more. Let me rest. Give me rest. We do not deserve Thresh. You're not with him. Yes, I see that now. Do you know anything about the entity outside your room? The gatekeeper Amon, ornery fellow. But a demon's power comes from its name, or rather ignorance of its name. If you know the true name of a demon, you can gain control of it, and command it. But he has kept it from us. I doubt even Thresh knows his name. There may be a way, however. I can commune with my signifier mentor, who had passed to the spirit realm before the ruination. He may have access to such knowledge. How do we commune? I've lost the words of the communion over the years, so a prayer book is one. A monk must breathe a special incense for their words to carry over the spirit realm. And lastly, a heavenly bell to end the prayer must be rung. I have all those things. What was your life before coming here? Give the communion components to Amulan. You found them. Wonderful. I always had faith you would find everything, champion. Begin the communion. Come, let us begin. Amulan begins praying. Dear child, my heart weeps. What has happened to you? How can I be of service? Master, I have so much to tell you, but we have an urgent request. Anything. There is an entity nearby, trapped in a vessel. He calls himself Amon. We need to know his true name. I see. A moment. Yes, here. His true name is Amon Nagoras. Be careful. He is quite dangerous. We shall be master. Our time grows short. I cannot maintain the communion. Call upon me anytime, dear child, when you have the strength. I pray we can meet again under better conditions. The incense burns out. Very cool. I must recover. Do not possess the vitality of my youth anymore. Amon Goras. Retrieve the communion components. I would like to give some mana. Speak the entity's true name. Amanagoras. Wait, no. How did you? Don't you dare. Think before you speak your next words. Let us through the gate. Hold your amulet out in front of you. There, it is infused with my power. Are you satisfied with that command? Yes. It has been a millennia, and never have I suffered such, well, word spreads. No sense in remaining. That is right. Bow to me. Ancient pauldrons. Ritual pit of power. Deals 25 true damage to attackers each time they hit the champion. That is quite the upgrade. And I also got Ritual of Pendant Power. Stamina, Haste, Evade. Who would that be good for? Probably her? Mist is too thick. Is Arya the one that clears that out? Ari? I don't remember which one I'm supposed to go to. Let us mix it up. What do you have here for me? The artifact in the center of the room pulses with dark energy like the wake of some terrible disaster. There is the feeling that some of your life force is being drained by the artifact. Approaching the crystal could be dangerous, and there is no knowing when you will be able to leave its grasp. Continue. The nightmare crystal seduces your senses, seizing control of your mind. It warps and distorts your thoughts, pulling you into a nightmarish dreamscape. Once you submit, there is no turning back. But if you leave or fail, you will lose some health. Submit to the vision. Your mind spins and travels through the walls of smoke and spirits until finally arriving in a place unfamiliar. Inside a mind that is not entirely your own, you are a prisoner. Outside your cell, you can hear a guard mutter, "It's beginning." Then you feel an earthquake and hear it crash as the guard screams out. From your cell, you can see the crushed guard, keys within reach. You grab the guard's foot and drag him into the cell with you. You notice a large key ring on his belt and hood covering his face. Take the key ring. You find the right key and unlock your cell. The door swings open and you step forward into the hall. You know other prisoners are locked in similar cells to your own, but the whole underground prison seems as if it's about to collapse at any minute. Escape the prison to the surface floor. The surface level floor is wide and open, with large pillars and edges of the room and intricate patterns carved into the archways. Up ahead, a bright light shines through an open gate. Suddenly, a figure passes in front of the gate and blocks the light, casting a shadow across the floor, and you become aware of thousands of anonymous eyes in the shadows of the archways. The figure wears a dark cloak, but you see a blasting wand holstered in its belt. Hear what he has to say. Have you come to bear witness? The figure standing in the gate asks you. Without moving the length of the room, you are now at the threshold of the door right in front of him. You can make out no features, but his presence is unsettling. You will come to see in death and free of your fear, it says. The figure reaches out and grabs you, filling you with pain. You receive fatal damage in the nightmare and are torn from the vision. The damage you suffered was immense, and the pain felt very real, so much so that you are pulled out of the nightmare and take damage. Interesting. Submit. Continue. Take the keyring. Escape. Reach for the blasting wand. You raise the blasting wand toward the figure. If it is my destiny, so be it. Everything is happening all at once now. You squeeze the band of the blasting wand and disintegrate the figure. Nothing stands in the way of your freedom now. For making out of the nightmare scenario completely, the nightmare crystal manifests a reward for you. Ritual pendant of power. That's weak sauce. Stamina, haste, evade. Yeah, I have like a purple one. Weak sauce. All right, we will rest, and we will pick up here on the next episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Post a comment if you'd like to chat. I'm FearlessDojo. See you next time.